Hello and welcome to Nerdy News Episode 2, Season 2. Remember to follow the DravinWho on Facebook and to subscribe to our channel, which you are listening to right now. So let's get into action. We're going to have Let's Chat About Trailers
with Pixels and Disney's Tomorrowland.
And also I'll be doing Draven's Game Review, Tiny Tower Vegas Edition. And also special coverage from Indiana Comic-Con, where I met Clara. And also we'll be talking about the other two doctors that I met in the past, but could not get onto Nerdy News to do. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so let's go into Let's Chat About Trailers. So, let's talk about Pixels.
So, you seem pretty excited about the Pixels trailer.
I am really excited about the Pixels trailer because of how ridiculous and amazing it looks. So,
it's amazing to me that everybody's so hyped up about 8-bit games again. Because back when I was a kid, that was what they all were. And now it's like a revival. So is it really that amazing?
It looks really cool. And I mean, Disco Zoo, like I did on 8-Bit of Fun and stuff like that, which you can catch also on this channel with me and Megan. But, so yeah, 8-bit games are really a game. I mean, like, really.
So is Pac-Man going to be the star of this thing?
I don't know. I think all of them really are. I don't think there's going to be really a main video game. It seems like these are all going to be equally the same.
What are some of the coolest shots in the trailer?
Well, let's see. I think the end of it is hilarious, where the creator of Pac-Man goes up to the giant Pac-Man, and he tries to have a conversation with it like it was his baby. And then it just bites his hand, and it becomes a pixel. So, yeah.
And I think you also love the mini cars that were the ghosts, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. That's amazing. Like, in the trailers online, it shows that they have these little smart cars, and they're like, well, to attract Pac-Man, we need ghosts. So they each had a car that looked like the color of a ghost, and the license plate says the names, and it's just amazing. So this movie has Adam Sandler and
Kevin James and Peter Dinklage, who you may know as Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones, or Boulevard Tracks from Days of Future Past from X-Men.
So yeah, that's your cast. But so pretty much from this trailer is that they send they've sent a space time capsule. This has happened in real life as well.
Yes.
So they send up like our culture, right? And at the time it was a bunch of 8-bit video games. So instead of the aliens taking this peacefully, I guess they like shape-shifted into these things.
I think they think we're threatening them. I'm not exactly sure though.
Yeah, I don't know because like, are they the actual characters or like is it something changing into them?
I think they're like basically they're war machines. That's the kind of way I picture it. Like we're going to attack them with their own violence.
Wow.
Or that's how I kind of gathered it. What did you think?
I thought it was some kind of alien that took the shape of these things.
It could be.
That's what they thought our enemy. Like I don't know.
It could be that too. And this is also based on a short that you can actually see on YouTube. So the director got this gig by doing a YouTube short movie. So that's pretty darn impressive.
Yeah.
So I think it's just pixels, just like the movie. If you go to look it up on YouTube, I think it's maybe 5 or 6 minutes. So you should check that out.
Yeah, it's actually really good, and I still can't believe that spawned a whole movie, but
yes,
I'm excited for it because the trailers just look really cool for it. But, you know, there's not much to talk about on that front, so we have another trailer to back us up with it.
So the next one is Disney's Tomorrowland.
I am super happy for this movie. That's not like that would just be.
So it looks retro-futuristic, right?
It looks amazing. It looks futuristic. It looks steampunk. It looks retro. It looks modern. It looks amazing.
And I wouldn't be as excited, except the director for this is Brad Bird, who also did The Iron Giant and The Incredibles. So that's a pretty good lineup for me.
So I can't tell much of what's going on in this movie, but from what I get, so I guess she was in prison or something.
I haven't figured that part out.
She was in, jail or something, but she's actually some kind of special person, so when she touches a pin, she goes to a magical paradise.
But it's like only she can see it because she's riding with her dad, and he doesn't see it. So I'm not sure if it's in her mind or if it's some kind of portal. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is.
Yeah, all I know is that they've probably, they've used one of their, theme parks and turned it into this brilliant-looking movie.
Yeah, because they did it with Pirates of the Caribbean.
True, I didn't even know that until the honest trailer.
Yeah, and I thought that was going to be horrible, but only the last two were horrible. Actually, three. I haven't seen the fourth one yet. So the first one was pretty amazing. I didn't have much faith in it, but had a good director, so they did some great things with it. 2 was pretty muddy, and 3 was kind of a mess, so I never got around to seeing On Stranger Tides. So we'll see. I mean, it could be a pretty good movie.
Because, and also, apparently she goes to this old guy's house who looks at all the violence of the world.
That would be George Clooney, by the way, that old guy.
Yeah.
Also known as the worst Batman ever.
Wow. What do you mean?
He was.
I don't know, because I haven't seen it, because I don't, and this is
worst Batman ever.
If you want to take my nerd card, you can, because I've never, seen a Batman
You don't
movie.
Want to see that.
I haven't seen, any Batman. I saw Man of Steel, and I think that was enough for me. Marvel is, and will always be my favorite, just overall comics and movies and figures and all that. And if you want to yell at me, you can.
And speaking of Marvel trailers, there's the trailer for the upcoming Daredevil Netflix TV show. So I'm kind of excited about that. I know Dre hasn't really seen a lot about that yet, but I'm pretty pumped to see what that turns into.
And, well, we've gotten a little off topic, but let's get back to tomorrow then. But, I know from the trailers that we see that this girl comes to George Clooney's house, and, pretty much he's been looking over all the violence in the world or something, and she's the chosen one. This is kind of starting to sound like the Lego movie. Anyway, but, so pretty much, then they get into a bathtub, which is this weird space pod thing that shoots to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and watch it again.
The Eiffel Tower is a spaceship that goes to Tomorrowland. I'm really confused here. But also the government is chasing them at the same time.
Right, and that's why they get into the tub. It's kind of like an escape tunnel.
Yeah. Just strange. But really cool, okay? It looks amazing. So, I'm excited for it, and you guys in the comments below can tell us what you think of this trailer.
Yes, let us hear your comments, absolutely.
And so, is that it for trailers?
I believe so.
Okay, so let's go to Draven's Game Review. And today, the reason why I kind of sang it like that is because I'm reviewing Tiny Tower Vegas. So, if those who are familiar with 8-Bit of Fun, we talked about Disco Zoo and Nimblebit Studios. So they have created this game, and like their other games, just absolutely brilliant. But since so this is pretty much the third version of the original Tiny Tower that they made, because they made Tiny Tower Death Star, which was taken out by Disney without them knowing, and so now this one is out, which is Tiny Tower Vegas. Now, it works actually a lot differently, to where you can buy different looks for the elevator, including the TARDIS. And, you can even choose what you want on the roof, what kind of lobby you want, how fast you want the elevator to go. You can buy different speeds for it. And it's really cool. And right now, it's absolutely really super, super easy to get tower bucks in this, because you can play the slot machines, and if you get a 7, then you can do that. But you get chips by doing missions. I ran into a couple nerdy things, like the TARDIS elevator, there's an outfit called Fez, which is Matt Smith, which I made my avatar on the cloud. He's a little guy, and he wears the Matt Smith outfit. Which I first saw in an elevator, and I had to take a screenshot of it on my phone. And one time, the janitor on one of my apartments, he made me look for his trash compacting robots, which he never, well, from what he says, trash compacting robots. But,
Robot arms.
Robot. So, but pretty much, they're Wall-E. They look exactly like Wall-E, and it was amazing. So there's a lot of nerdy references in this. The game works like some of the same mechanics, at some differences, and the differences that it has are major. So I would definitely suggest picking this up if you like kind of 8-bit games, real estate games, whatever you want to call it. And if you're just really a big fan of Nimblebit and Disco Zoo.
Awesome. Yeah, I know I played the original Tiny Tower for quite some time. Got 130-something floors, I think.
142, and now
142 floors.
I bring on your legacy, so now I have 143, and we'll be talking about that on 8-Bit of Fun, Episode 2 of Season 1. And I know I've been talking a lot about that, but that's the podcast where me and Megan talk about games. So kind of our sister podcast. That's why I do this. Kind of promote it. But, let's get to extra. So, on the Pi Day of the Century, the Pi Day of the Century, so it was 3.14.15. And if you don't know how to do pi, well, here's what I've memorized of it. So here we go. 3.1415935897932384626433. And then added onto the song 83279502. And then it's 8841, and that's all I've memorized. But my friend Abby, which will probably be on one of our podcasts soon. You might know her as Abby Force from Minecraft servers, and she'll be on my upcoming videos. She recited 143 digits of pi in the final competition at our school. She won a whole pizza and a cherry pie, and then gave the cherry pie away. And I'm like, why?
Cherry pie. No.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
All right.
Shut up. No.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. Anyway, but we're getting a little off topic. So, I went to Indianapolis Comic-Con, and I met Jenna Louise Coleman. And for those who don't know who that is, you probably shouldn't be listening to this podcast right now, or you might probably have never even found this channel. But she plays Clara in both the ending seasons of Matt Smith and the beginning seasons of Capaldi. She's already signed on for the 9th season. But I met her, my picture's right there on the mantle where we're recording. And yeah, so it was really fun. I bought some new pop vinyls up there, including Wall-E and Sharknado.
Yes, Sharknado of all things. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, but it's extremely cute. It's so cute. And then also, I got a $16, which I know is kind of a ripoff, but considering my friends call me the OP Squirtle in Super Smash Bros. And Squirtle's my favorite Pokemon, I decided to buy the Mega Blastoise card, and I'm actually kind of proud of it because it looks really cool. And also, if I step behind the laptop here and grab it, I got the War Doctor Sonic at Doctor Who North America, right?
I believe so, yes.
And it's really cool. If you want to hear it, here it is. So,
yeah, it's a pretty cool Sonic.
Yeah, it's really neat because instead of pushing a button, you actually pull down on the body and it goes down and it starts making noise.
Yes.
Which is a very cool feature of it. Yeah, it's really cool. And then, I did not go out with any art except the posters that they were giving out for free.
Yeah.
But I also bought, what did I get? See, I got the Sonic. Oh, yeah. I also got a cute little wooden R2-D2.
Yes.
That somebody hand carved, and it's really cute. It's really, really cute. Dad, did you get anything?
No, I actually don't think I did.
But, so yeah, I didn't get much, but the things I did get were very neat.
Yes.
So,
Then we also stepped into the panel for making fun of bad superhero movies.
yes, that was amazing right there, except for the annoying guy who sat in back of us and then next to us.
Yes.
So if you're that guy, I'm sorry, but you are annoying.
Yeah, you don't need to laugh at your own jokes quite so much.
Yeah, especially when your jokes aren't even that good.
Well, he was trying.
Yeah, but you're not.
He was really confident about his joke.
Yeah, except for they weren't even that funny.
Right. Did we hit any other panels or anything? I don't think we did we?
I don't think so. Besides that weird robot guy, which we still can't decide who he is.
What was it?
We still can't decide who that weird robot guy was.
What weird robot guy?
Remember the guy who dressed up in a robot suit? Met Clara?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that was. Okay.
But also, Megan met some people from Attack on Titan as well. And she said that they were very nice. Clara was really nice as well. And she has actually a lot stronger of an accent than Matt's made. Which brings me into the next.
Oh, and it was her first convention ever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, and there's some news I don't think you knew about from the con.
Huh?
So it lit up the geek sphere today. Or over this week. So I guess Jason Momoa was there. Who most people know again from Game of Thrones. And he is also the new Aquaman for the movies. For the Justice League, for Batman vs. Superman.
Ooh, those movies, I don't care about that.
Well, that's the thing. So I guess some fan asked him, because there's a lot of DC haters out there, like yourself, or indifferent to DC, right?
Yeah.
So Jason Momoa signed his poster as F Marvel.
Wow.
So the kid put a picture of that up on the internet, and it's been nerd rage for a week now.
But Marvel...
Right where we were.
Well, Marvel makes better movies. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, DC might have... I don't know. I like the Marvel storylines a lot better, but I don't know. I haven't really given DC Comics that much of a chance. I mean, I like the characters, but their movies are really trash.
They all have to be dark and gritty.
Yeah, for some reason.
Which is fine for Batman, but Superman should not be dark and gritty.
And for what it looks like, Aquaman is also going to be that way.
Yes, we'll have to see.
Woo.
I do want to watch Arrow and The Flash, because I hear they're pretty amazing.
Yeah, they're doing good TV show-wise, but everything else, it's just kind of eh.
Yeah.
Like, in the Justice League movie, you're not even going to have the same guys who play Green Arrow and Flash, are they?
Yeah, it's going to be a different universe, I guess.
Which is dumb, because their TV universe is actually worth something.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what happens there. Speaking of universes, I know we're kind of getting off to the side here, but this summer, pretty soon, Secret Wars comes back.
Oh, yeah, and it gets rid of the Marvel Universe and brings back a new Marvel Universe.
And Marvel just announced they're going to cancel 33 comic titles.
What?
So basically, every title they have is going to get canceled, but then I'm sure immediately relaunched.
Yeah.
Once the Secret Wars is over.
Yeah. So will that mean that we're just going to see like one comic sitting on a shelf for Marvel?
No, because they're going to have all the Secret War tie-ins.
Comic. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about some past experiences with some other people, because I have footage of these on my little iPod over here, but I never found really a way to upload them to you guys. Not on Facebook, not on anything. So, but pretty much, I'm going to talk about the next most recent, which was I met Paul McGann, and if you don't know who he is, a lot of people don't, but, I mean, he was in a kind of bad Doctor Who spot to be in, because he was just in one movie, but he was actually an amazing Doctor, especially in The Short, which was,
The Night of the Doctor.
Yeah, The Night of the Doctor, which was him transitioning into the War Doctor.
Right.
But yeah, I met him. He's actually very nice, and I got to take like a free photo with him.
Yeah, he took a pretty cool picture. Well, he actually reposed with you even. Remember that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because he wanted to grab the song.
See, I remember watching that back in the 90s because they were going to bring Doctor Who to America. But in retrospect, probably better that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because then the reboot wouldn't have happened. So, sad they only got one crack at it. 1.5 cracks at it, I guess. But Night of the Doctor was a really cool short, and I was really glad to see him come back.
Yeah. They should give him like his own little spin-off thing.
He did do a lot of audiobooks, apparently.
Oh.
So, there's that.
But then, in bigger news, I met Matt Smith. He was my first doctor that I ever met. And he's really the nicest guy. I mean, he said, nice cosplay, enjoy the show. He was extremely nice to me, Abby, and Megan. And, yeah, so I have a little picture up there. And he's a really nice guy. In fact, so nice that, so tons of people were waiting for his panel, including us. Now, most of us couldn't get in because of those jerky, jerky reservation people who just, reserved every single seat in there. So we didn't really get to see that. But Matt Smith still came out to where all the people were waiting, and he did a little kind of mini panel out there. And, it was really nice.
It was very cool for him to come out in the midst of the fans just to say hello. If it was only for a few minutes, he did get to come out. We saw the top of his head. I don't know what you saw.
Well, I saw it because of Ab T, which is one of the girls in my theater who likes.
Oh, that's true.
Who likes Doctor Who? So she was at the con, and we didn't even know. But we found her, and she lifted me up so I could actually see Matt Smith.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I actually got to see him during that. And that's one thing that was probably not on video.
Then we thought we were going to see the 5th Doctor at the upcoming Cincy Con,
which is coming up,
but he canceled. So
yeah.
Sad to say we don't get to see him, but maybe next time.
And also, Chewbacca.
I knew you were going to say that.
Chewbacca, if you're listening, crap you.
So Chewbacca's canceled, what, at least twice?
Twice now. And then he shows up at the con, directly on the same day as Indianapolis Comic-Con. And I'm like, do you really hate Cincinnati this much, guys? Do you really hate Cincinnati or something? What's your problem?
Oh, well, we'll see.
I mean, hopefully he shows up this year. I know they're going to have a lot of...
he did have to film episode 7.
True, but still, if he's going to show up at our next door neighbor's door over here and just be like, I'm going to come in. Why didn't he show up here? I'm really mad at it. But, so yeah, those are all the doctors I've met and all the companions that I've met, which is one. But, so yeah, they're all very nice, very, very nice people. And they're just really nice. I don't know how many times I've said that, but they're nice. They're very nice. They're nice.
Yes.
They're nice,
yes.
nice. Did I mention they're nice? So, yeah, I guess that will end this, shorter episode of Nerdy News. Remember to like us to follow us on Facebook, to subscribe on our channel, and, yeah. So, I guess this is goodbye.
All right, bye, everybody.